Oh, hi. Hey.
Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning. Good morrow to you, chat. No, we're not opening cards. I was baiting you. That's just bait. Sorry about the bait. How you doing, Tyler? I wish I had cards, dude. Why is it so twisted? I was a kind enough gentleman to let some friends of ours use our studio space. And, man, they got it all twisted. Why is it all twisted?
Don't get it twisted.
Hey, Penax, how you doing?
Morning.
Can't wait to see your art tomorrow. Beautiful Dao Chan art tomorrow, I hear. Probably. Soon. TM. Very exciting. See that sweet, sweet Dao Chan lineage. Alright. Have all my accoutrements. Should probably pull up the Senran Kagura wiki. And by that, I mean, should probably pull up.
Merlins.
No, I was going to pull up the top 8 from Utrecht.
Ooh, yeah, it's true. We can talk about Utrecht.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we got to talk about today is Utrecht and the stunning news, the extremely long and potent closing ceremony for those poor people in Utrecht that got, 15 seconds of Theo, and he's like, all right, thanks for coming by.
Bye.
I didn't even realize that a Wind RE deck made top 8.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Yeah.
I've looked at the list 0 times. That's crazy.
A bunch of people had planned that deck. It's a bunch of regional tops. The top 8 there.
Interesting. No, I'm just looking at this deck. Very good. Very good. Water. Fire, wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and balanced, as all things should be. Poor Caben, 9th place. All right. Yeah. So how you guys doing? It's a bit of a slow day today. We're sort of out of sorts. Steve and I are going on a little trip today. We're driving out to Pennsylvania for the Bannerstones Regional tomorrow. It's a good 6-hour drive or something that we are not starting until later this afternoon. So I'm gonna spend our whole afternoon in the car driving up to PA.
Yep.
We were thinking about maybe streaming from the car, but we're leaving so late that we can just do the show like normal.
Yeah.
Although it will probably be a short show. Sorry, team. It is. It's not a whole lot to talk about. So not gonna talk your ears off about nothing for too long. But talk a little bit about Utrecht. Talk about tomorrow's developer live stream. All of the exciting things that maybe we'll see. I don't know.
Maybe we'll, see art or text for Goja.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm sure we will.
Because I'm really struggling with the massive troll of the blurry image.
It's because it got so many views. You guys should have clicked on it less, and then they would be less inclined to troll you. But there's 7 million views or whatever on Twitter. Sorry, X. I gotta get off that fucking thing, man. I might finally suck it up.
Are we doing it?
Might suck it up, make a blue sky. God, I hate the X.
Yeah.
What a program. So maybe we'll do that. Keep an eye out. I don't know, Steve. You got any shout-outs
I just got to shout out Superhuman.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit.
Shout out anytime you want to be on the show.
Yeah.
I would prefer if you didn't.
Oh, wow. I thought Cam took me aside the other day and was like, you got to stop telling him that he can come on the show. And I was like, oh, I don't know. But now he's saying it, so shout out.
If you're in chat right now, you can come on the show. But Superhuman, no.
Dude,
no,
I'm gonna
no,
send
no.
him $50 so he's in chat one time.
Dude, I wish I was wearing my Mokoko jacket. It doesn't exist. This is my Mori jacket though. Oh, my buckles are undone. Wearing my Mori Calliope jacket. I'm wearing my my Myth fit today. We've got our Ame sweatshirt on and our Mori jacket.
I'm just wearing
all about that fit.
Lineage Break gear. I wish Mokoko or Fuwawa had a bomber jacket like that.
They put out some sort of, I can't remember. They put out some sort of merch recently, I think. Maybe it's their birthday's coming up, and they've been posting about it. I think they're doing birthday merch.
Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye out for it.
I saw a really cursed TikTok of somebody was just playing the Fuwawa karaoke that was a couple days ago on the TV in a Wingstop. They like walked into the Wingstop, and the Wingstop was just watching the Fuwamoko karaoke stream.
I love that.
So it's just like, that's so based. I just
honestly, if I had control over a
Wingstop TV,
if I had control over any store and any TV, you bet I'm putting whatever I want to watch on it.
Yeah.
And Fuwamoko is definitely something I'd watch.
Fuwamoko's probably tame enough, you know. I'm not trying to get canceled.
Yeah.
Can't put some of those other absolute villains on the TV.
Contail VA. She just got banned on Twitch.
Yeah, I saw the clip. Anyways, yeah, we watch VTubers. Yeah, I like GG. I feel like I don't actually watch GG herself very much, but yeah, I like when she collabs with people.
Most of my consumption of GG is clips. So.
Yeah, but we like GG. She's cute. All right. Anyways, chat. We got a quick little show for you guys to do. She plays Maple Story. You play Maple Story.
What is this?
Are you
2007?
Are you like contractually obligated to play Maple Story because you're Canadian? Is that how that works?
Yikes.
Or
dude,
is that not what it's about? You don't like farm syrup?
I played Maple Story in like 2007.
So I know what you do in that game. Any more good deals on foils? Well, joke's on you. I'm poor, so suck it.
Can I get good deals on foils? I don't like foils. So.
However, if you open those Dutch NCSRs and you don't need them, please let me know. It's coming up.
Ragnarok? That's a real gamer right there.
Yeah.
I love me some Ragnarok.
Yeah, I did sell the Niles. I actually just shipped them out an hour ago. It hurts. I don't want to talk about it.
That's what I got in the car over.
Yep, they're gone. But you know what? Listen, Dao-chan's got to pay for herself. And I've been bullied so much on the internet for, just like being a happy guy and enjoying art, which is a crime, if you ask Merlin's Marketplace. So I've decided I have to slim down, and I sold all of my mage foils, and
I should also probably
sold my Nayas.
I'm pretty big.
Me too. But yeah, so now we're cleric pilled only, even though I love Naya so much.
Yep.
We're cleric pilled only, so if it's not cleric, I ain't buying it.
I'm not going to make any statements because I am a liar.
True.
But I am a cleric gamer now.
That's what I've heard. Maybe she sucks.
I will continue to play.
You're going to take the hard road?
I'm going to take
the hard road's tough.
Yeah.
Well, but they'll reward you eventually, and then everyone will tell you that your champion's broken.
Yeah.
You'll play it for a year straight. Nothing but that stupid fucking champion, and then they'll get one broken card, and everybody will be like, "Oh my god, your deck's so broken."
Yep.
You'd hope she sucks. I hope she's Tristan. That's my hope, because she's a recollection deck, right? So she's gonna be good, I'm sure. But I would rather she be Tristan than Sylvie. Because Tristan, I think, was like perfectly balanced, really. I think the only problem with Tristan was Korazi Outlook was like sort of an unfortunate consequence of that Tristan deck, but I think once they removed Outlook, she's a totally balanced deck. So
it's doing pretty good too.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, like any other meta deck, right? Sometimes good, sometimes bad. So I hope she's playable. I don't want her to be Ari on release. Ari on release was just like miserable to play against and with. which was terrible.
Yeah.
There's like, there's a difference between like your deck is bad and you lose all the time. But like if you enjoy your deck, you're having fun and you lose all the time. But like when Ari was bad, she was like miserable to play because she was bad and you would lose most of your games. But she was also miserable to play against.
Yeah, because the way
games just take fucking forever.
Yeah, the way you had to get there is forever.
Yeah, and then you would lose anyways, but you would just take 40 minutes losing the game. So it like felt pretty bad.
Yeah, now she feels pretty good. Even
she's good.
The win deck, even without Polaris, is pretty good.
Yeah, well,
I think it's fine. I think Dawn's Reversal is a great card.
Yeah, that's true, but it's not easy.
I know
it's like losing it.
I know it's not easy, but like
I should cut that card from my deck.
Dawn's Reversal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I took 9 from a Dawn's Reversal and the game felt over. So
yeah, it's great when it works. Just it's really bad when it doesn't.
Yeah.
Not enough good Empower. Just Mnemonic Charm.
Not yet.
And Mnemonic Charm feels pretty bad. So yeah, maybe the new set. We'll see. Lots of cleric support coming. Tasteful displays. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Got a couple of these at the Hoyoverse thing that was a month or two ago. So we wanted to spice up the stream setup a little bit. We have this button here that we don't press. You guys don't worry about it.
You press that button.
I won't.
I'll press that button.
Don't do it. Don't do it. They don't need to know what that button's for until we need it. It's for emergency purposes only.
Yeah.
All right. So don't worry about the button. But you keep in mind that the button is here. And one day
the button will get pushed.
We will have a need to use it.
It's just not today.
But not today. Probably not today. Tomorrow starts spoiler season, kind of. True-ish. Well, that's why I did it. That's why we mentioned the button and told you we're not going to press it. So that you would always look out for when we press that button. Someday.
Hey, Adi, how's the trip so far?
It's probably already there, right?
Yeah, I guess,
left at 6 in the morning.
Is there or almost there.
All right. That was a little runny.
Start the show?
We can start the show. Talk about Utrecht. Do you have
I have
MM up?
I don't have MM, but I have X up with all of the
oh yeah, that does just as well.
Yeah, with all the stuff.
Just checked in. I thought you were staying with a family member.
No, they traveled here. The family member came up here.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they got a hotel.
What are these idiots doing?
They got a hotel.
Idiots. Hey, thank you guys for watching. We're going to do that there show. It'll probably be a short one, but a reminder for anybody who's not a normal chatter, we usually don't address chat too much during the show. So if you say something, keep in mind that we probably saw it, but we will address them after the show when we chit-chat like we're doing now. But we got to keep the show nice and YouTube-friendly so the people that are not watching it live can have the same experience that you lovely people do. But, of course, they don't get this heart-to-heart early chat before the show and after the show. Yeah, all we have to do is talk about Utrecht. So, man, it's going to be like a 30-minute show, and then we're out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Get to the yapping. It's true. You ready, Steven? Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Lineage Break, a Grand Archive TCG podcast. I am your host, Cam. With me, as always, is Stephen Gluman. Hello, Stephen.
Hello, Cameron.
Good morrow to you, sir.
Good morrow to you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, the 31st.
Woo woo.
We are back on the show post Ascent Utrecht. Trench. I don't know how to say it. You let me know how to pronounce it. But yeah, we're back. We're going to talk about some Utrecht gaming, some decks, some people, some announcements, the saddest closing ceremony of all time. I'm sorry, Europe. It's the way she goes.
You didn't even, not even one spoiler.
Dude,
you didn't
I
even
was
get
blown
spoiler.
away. I was blown away.
Not only that, it was like, hey.
It was like 14 minutes. Not even. It was 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
It was insane. Utrecht. All right. Understood. Yeah, so we're going to talk about that. Of course, there's also the developer live stream. As of recording is tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. We will be watching. Very excited.
Yeah, well, we'll be watching, like, an hour later while we're driving back.
Well, that's only if we top 8, right? When we all scrub out, we just get to,
I'm playing
zip
all the rounds.
on out of there.
I'm playing all the rounds, baby.
Oh.
Because surely our one Travis will be top 8ing, so.
Oh, you mean store champion Bubba
Gooner?
Gooner?
Yeah.
Store champion Bubba Gooner will surely be topping
That's my
the
Bubba
event.
Gooner.
That is my Bubba Gooner. So we're back. A dinosaur story. Talk about some Utrecht. Trek. Nice. So a bit of a smaller event. I can't say that is necessarily surprising. Europe is our smallest region. This was their first ascent, and I'd say it's a pretty good showing for the first ascent in Europe.
Yeah.
It's 165 players.
It is wild that I think it was like half of day 2 was all ascended and up.
Yeah. The
day 1 was a bunch of people, but day 2 felt pretty tight and pretty hard field.
Tight. Yeah, we'll talk about the top 8 too. The top 8's insane, but yeah, it's Europe's in a strange spot, right, where it has I would say a pretty small player base comparatively to SEA to North America, but it is sort of in the middle of those two regions.
Correct.
So like I was talking to the True Champion guys when they were up here for a regional, and they said that they're for the most part going to stop making the long trips for international events, but Europe is like a 6-hour flight and a pretty cheap one, so it was a no-brainer. And I assume that's the case for some people from SEA as well, right? Like it's a much shorter trip to go to Europe than it is to go all the way around to Eastern US or whatever.
Right.
So I assume that's why we got so many killers out there. Small event, but a really, really tough field.
Yeah.
So like a little bit easier day 1, I would assume, right? Because it's a smaller event, so it's easier to get top 32. But a really, really hard day 2.
Yeah.
There's just so many talented players in that pool. But yeah, so shout out to Europe for doing that, and hopefully they get more events. We'll see what their nationals turnout looks like. They've again a pretty small event for nationals. I think it's only 2 slots for worlds. But of course, I'm sure that'll grow over time.
2 slots for world, and then is it top 6 or?
I think it's 4. I think it's the next 4 get gauntlet invites.
So up to 6.
So yeah. Be 6 total. Yeah. Get invites to the gauntlet. There was a little bit of actual spoilers. I guess we can talk about that. This was public, and of course I'm always rewarded for being awake at 4 a.m. In the Discords. Last night, we got a little bit of insight from one silly dar who was shit posting at 4 a.m. That normally, the way that Worlds worked last year is that the Worlds invited players got their flight comped and hotels and all that cool stuff to come out to the event, and I think that is still the case. But that won't be the case for the Gauntlet players, which we sort of assumed. There's no way they were going to fly out whatever that is. What's 32 plus 16, 48 people that bankrupt the company. So the Gauntlet players will not get compensation for going, but they will get a super VIP package for free.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, which is cool. So if you qualify for the Gauntlet, you do have to pay your way to get to Worlds and to play in the Gauntlet, but you get a free super VIP package, which is pretty sick. So, and we'll talk about that a little bit later too. We have some Worlds news and all that stuff. But yeah, I saw that last night. It's pretty
that's
cute.
awesome. Yeah.
But before we get too far, let's talk about Utrecht, and then we'll talk about Worlds after that. I don't know if you guys heard, Steven.
Oh.
Did you know Water's pretty good?
Yeah. I heard Water is probably the best deck right now.
Couple of Water decks running around.
Yeah.
We have quite a stacked top 8 to look at. There's 6 Water decks, 1 Fire deck, 1 Wind deck, 1 a neat Water deck to talk about as well. But before we do that, I want to give shout outs to all these very talented players who did well. Shout out to Korax for winning the event. Woo! Congratulations, Aaron. He's been doing crazy for the past couple of months, absolutely insane. He got I forget what place it was, but he top 8'd Santa Clara, top 8'd Christchurch, won Utrecht. which is crazy. Like, those are the last 3 events that he's been to, and he's been in top 8 in all of them and won one of them. So shout out to Korax. He deserves it. We also have some killers. Glenny Boy.
It's my king.
Sean Zhang, Tej, all Worlds players,
Right.
all in the top 8. Our king, Noel, also in the top 8 from Chess Club. Yeah, it's crazy. So of your 8 top 8 for Utrecht, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 Worlds 2024 players.
Mm-hmm.
Noel, who is a top 8 Ascent player.
Right.
It's like pretty crazy.
Yeah. Not only are they Worlds players, though, so the World's winner.
True. True.
Yeah.
The world's winner and the world's second place.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That is true.
Both in the tournament, yeah. I'm not going to dwell on the water decks, and, again, big shout out to Korax for winning the event. I don't care about this Sylvie Nico nonsense. What we want to talk about is, and again, I'm excited. There's one Fragmented Wind Astro Arizona player that got 8th place. Congratulations to them. But, like a pretty standard list. We had Glenny Boy.
I love that king.
You just can't stop him playing Fire Merlin, which is like so bad right now.
I bet that if you took that list and compared it to his world victory list, not many cards changed.
Yeah, maybe some mnemonic charms thrown in there,
But I love to see it. I found myself rooting for both Merlin players this weekend.
Yeah. Before we talk about Noel's sick deck, which I think is the story of the weekend, I just want to, of course, we love Glenn, friend of the show, but also just like point out, because this is something that I have to do locally a lot, so I want to use the public forum to address it now for all you people out there in the world. Competitive card games, Grand Archive being one of them, is a hard to reconcile sometimes. If you don't like the meta deck, I know there's a lot of people out here that don't want to play Icebound Slam. If you don't like playing these water decks, it can feel like pretty tough and pretty daunting to take yourself to a tournament. Everybody wants to play the meta deck or find what beats this water deck or what the secret sauce for the tournament is. Everybody wants to discover Ferrari for the first time, right? But if there's anything that we can point to as a testament to hard work, dedication to your deck, and just leveraging the skill that you have with an archetype, we can look at Glenn, who is still top 8ing. Again, also has had a fantastic run these past couple of events, top 8ing with Fire Merlin, which I think a lot of people, obviously it's a strong deck. We're not saying he's playing some like rogue deck, right? But a deck that is definitely, I think, unfavored in the meta right now. Not a lot of people are playing because of that. But Glenn just has that time put in and that skill with that hero that if you are playing a deck that you think is not particularly good or, is not favored into these water decks or whatever, as long as you have the time put in, you can still find success. So there's your encouragement for the day. And I have to give that to a lot of our local players that are big doomers all the time. So
yeah, me included.
Steve included.
But so. I don't doom on the game. I doom on myself mostly.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is key.
So story of the weekend.
Oh God, I love this deck so much.
The Lineage Break boys rooting for Merlin for the first time in probably ever. Yeah. I can't remember a time that I wanted Merlin to win. I guess I was rooting for Glenn and Worlds, although I do love Sean. But,
I was watching Glenn's game, and I typed in our chat. I was like, wild that I want this Fire Merlin deck to beat this water deck.
Yeah, we were rooting for Merlin, and of course we're talking about Glenn's deck, but of course, Chess Club Noel's Water Merlin deck, which we've seen a couple of Water Merlin decks running around lately. It's not like Water Merlin is a brand new idea crazy. You take this very powerful champion, you play some water cards. Water cards are pretty good. Yeah. But something that people weren't doing that I think is a new innovation to this deck, which is just so cool. Noel running no Divine Relic in his deck. And instead opting for Majestic Spirit's Crest, the Crux UR from Dawn of Ashes that I'm sure you've seen it by now, but if you have not seen it, after this tournament that Noel played. It is a 0-cost regalia that you banish it, and it says for the rest of the turn, your champion has on attack draw a card. And then Noel is leveraging Spirit's Blessing, which is a 1-cost Crux card that says an additional cost. You return a regalia to your material deck. You wake up your champion, and you draw a card. So the combination of Spirit Crest, Spirit's Blessing, and Eventide Spear, which is a weapon that you can activate out of your material deck as long as your opponent controls 2 rested units. Gives you this sort of machine gun approach where you can play as many Spirit's Blessings as you have, get your Eventide Spear back, attack with it, pop it back into your material deck.
You know, you run out of Spirit Blessings. You just like slam down a Ghost of Pendragon, put it back, draw 2 cards, hope you draw a Spirit Blessing. Deck is so cool.
It's super cool. It's the closest that we've had to those sort of Avarice Loop Ferrari days, right, where you would do these cycling combos, and it feels sort of like analogous to the old Spirit Blade infusion lists that were trying to pump a bunch of infusions onto their weapon and attack with it multiple times with Spirit's Blessing. Super, super cool. Feels very old school Grand Archive to me. And so, yeah, big fan of that deck, and I think really well done by Noel, the only player in the tournament playing this deck. Really found the secret sauce into this meta, and I've seen Noel, of course, himself, looking for some foils, picking up some cards, but lots of other people as well. In those want to buy, sudden steel foils and, these cards that are very obviously to build Noel's fragmented water Merlin deck. So.
Yeah, the deck is so cool. Like, I literally was talking with Cam. I was like, I really wish I didn't sell my Ghost of Pendragon because I probably would have been playing it this weekend, but yeah.
It's super cool. So congrats to him. Of course, congrats to all the other very talented players who made it to the top 8 in Utrecht, and once again, congrats to Corex for taking down the event. He deserves it. So that's Utrecht. Exciting stuff. It's always great to have an Ascent weekend, and of course, at the end of the Ascent weekend, we get the best part, my favorite part of the event. You get the closing ceremony with all the cool announcements and the spoilers, and sometimes it's 3 minutes long, and it's just Theo saying, "Hey, here's some events coming up."
Theo did
See
look
you later.
real handsome in those glasses, though.
Yeah, that's true. He was dolled up for the camera for sure. Yeah. The projector didn't shut off, so I guess that's better than Christchurch. Right?
True.
Steve, why don't you tell us about our dearth of announcements?
So our first big announcement. From the Utrecht closing ceremony. So we got the prize cards for all the nationals. And whoo boy, they're nice. So for winning and being a finalist, assuming top 8, or is this just for?
It was a little bit unclear to me. So I think the card that we're going to talk about is the new top 8 promo, like the Beseeches were
correct
last time for nationals.
And the better you do, the more you get, right?
I don't know. Yeah,
I thought they had mentioned that.
That's how Beseech worked, but I don't
know. So it is Eternal Magistrate in a beautiful CR.
She's hot.
She is gorgeous. This is great. Also announced for anyone who makes day 2 will be getting a full art, new art Sword of Seeking on it.
Oh, it's some new art, all right.
And by God, if I was a warrior player.
Look at that butt.
Boy.
Yeah, a bit of a change as well. As far as we know, there is no entry promo like there was for Nationals last year. You would get the non-foil Spirit Blood Ascensions, and then if you made day 2, you got the stamped Worlds ones.
Right.
It looks like that is not the case. You're just going to get this Sword of Seeking if you day 2. There is, of course, that registration gift. You get that cool backpack that has Lubu on it, but it looks like there will be no promo card for day 1 players of Nationals.
Yep.
There's more Nationals now, so it makes sense.
And then we got the Ascent Worlds promo card.
Woo!
Which is a gorgeous, absolutely breathtaking Spurn to Ash done by the my favorite artist in Grand Archive, Honshu.
Yeah, I before we get back to talking about promos and stuff, we try to keep things pretty positive on the stream. We're positive people.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something that I do want to address that after these arts came out, I don't know where it was, so I don't know the details, so we're not going to like get super into the drama, but some just like absolute single cell organisms on the internet we're saying some not so nice things about Hanju's art, and I just like I don't understand where that comes from. It's not the first time this has happened either, and I don't know why it is that Hanju gets this sort of treatment from. Granted, a very vocal minority. Right. I know the majority of the Grand Archive player base isn't like that, but not using this as a witch hunt. I don't even know who it was, but what I will do is say that Han made a post. She was pretty sad about the reception that she got from these few people. I know that Main Deck Dan made a post as well. If you guys are on Twitter or X, sorry, go show her some support. Tell her how much you love her art, and obviously these pieces are gorgeous, and it seems insane that anyone would think otherwise.
I couldn't imagine.
So
but,
go show your support to Hanju on X, and let her know that we love her work and we're happy that she's here. But yeah, so Spurn Dash is our Worlds promo. Comes in, normal, foil, and of course the CPR for the super VIPs.
Yep.
The only qualm that I have about this is a bit of an odd choice, I think. Spurn Dash hasn't seen a whole lot of play lately. I'm surprised. Oh, I guess we just got reduced. I was going to say I was surprised it was not reduced, but we did just get a reduced promo.
Right.
Not to say an unplayable card, but maybe a little bit less ubiquitous than Frostbind was last year.
Right.
So I wonder how that'll sort of affect the aftermarket price. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. We love some twin tails, some blue hair.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. And then the next announcement is World's Ascent tickets.
Dude, it's like tomorrow or Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So soon. I don't have $500 to drop on Super VIP on Sunday. I think it's like Sunday, like 5 p.m. Eastern. And then, much like there was last year, there's going to be a second wave for the SEA Oceania folks. That'll be not at the middle of the night for them,
right?
But also can be double dipped in both directions. Obviously, you don't have to wait for a specified time to buy your tickets. It'll just be those two waves. Obviously, there'll be a lot of these tickets. So if you want to go, I assume it'll be pretty easy to get one. But I wouldn't wait too long. The Super VIPs and the VIPs will sell out instantaneously, as they always do. Champions even lately have been selling out pretty quickly for events. Seattle, Kuala Lumpur, both sold out of Champion. So if you want your Worlds ticket, unfortunately, I know it's very soon, but Sunday is your bet to do that. So make sure that you get your Worlds tickets. We, of course, will be there, and we hope to see you there as well. It's the best event of the year. Anyone that plays Grand Archive or seriously loves this game should try their very best to make the Worlds if they can, because it is definitely the event of the year. So we're very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, very excited. And that's it. Yep.
and then after that, they were like, "And thanks for coming. We'll see you later." And I was like, "What the?" I'm glad I didn't it was at like 2 p.m. our time, so I'm glad I didn't stay up all night for it like I usually do.
Yeah.
I was just I was shocked. I came back into voice chat and I was like, "What happened? Was that?" A fever dream? Like 3 slides?
Because we were all talking in the chat, and I was like, "You guys want to watch it together in VC?" So we all jumped in VC.
Whoa.
And we're watching it, and we're like, "Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll continue my day."
Yeah, I mean it's tough. I understand where they're coming from. We're now at the point where we have an Ascent basically every month.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard for a small game like this to come up with, announcements for all. No, we're just giving you shit, Theo. Don't worry about it. It's really hard for them to come up with announcements for every event. There's one every 30 days. How much has changed from 30 days ago? It's well, not much. We have a couple of cards to show you, and of course we do have HVN coming up, and so on the show we were like, oh, they'll do design notes on in Utrecht or whatever, but I was it wasn't until the day of the show that I actually thought about that logistically, and was like, that doesn't work. Design notes take 2 hours. They're not going to do that at the keynote. And so I sort of figured that out, and then I was like, oh yeah, they'll probably just announce when the design notes are. And so the developer live stream for the design notes is going to be tomorrow night. As of recording, that's going to be February 1st, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know where that is on the other side of the world. But that's, of course, going to be very exciting. And so I think, understandably, Utrecht lined up in a way that is, of course, going to be where the big news is, but they can't really feasibly do that at the keynote presentation. So I think that makes a lot of sense. I just like giving Theo a hard time. So
that is true. I was just a smidgen disappointed that I didn't get to see Goja.
Yeah, no Goja is kind of crazy. I assumed without a doubt we would see that stupid blurry image of Goja as the stinger at the end. Right, and I was like, oh, and here's that Goja we were going to show you.
Have a good night.
Load this in 4K or whatever.
And then it was like, oh, boop.
But no, we still don't know what she does. So I assume we're going to find out tomorrow. So the developer live stream is tomorrow. Unfortunately, that is not when we record the show on Saturday or Sunday nights. We record it now, so you guys will have to wait until next Friday to hear us talk about all those juicy details. But also, probably by that point, spoiler season is starting as well. I don't want to say anything about dates because I don't know how public any of that is. But we'll be starting after design notes, and I'm sure we'll get like the content creator schedule for spoilers tomorrow as well. Ours is on the 14th. I can tell you that. Valentine's Day.
We are allowed to say that.
We'll see you there for that. Our Valentine's Day little presentation. We haven't shot yet. It's gonna be really stupid. So look forward to it being really stupid.
As fans of the show will know,
it is real dumb. Is the 14th the last one? I can confirm nor deny. Yeah, I have no idea, but ours is on the 14th. I'm sure we're towards the end of the season, though. That is a long time from now.
Yep.
And, of course, you have to take into consideration that Ascent Melbourne is 1 week before HVN and will also be home to the world premiere, has been announced. So I assume that's going to be a recollection event, sort of like it was at Worlds.
I kind of hope that it's very similar to the Worlds one, where they get to fill up the board, because that's super fun. Yeah. That made it was like a very cool community thing to like work together to like complete the set.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get to see those. I know it was a little tough, couple of days for those that were not at Worlds,
correct,
to see the spoilers, because everyone that was at Worlds had seen the whole set, but those spoilers hadn't really been posted online anywhere, and we sort of had to wait for the index update. So it's going to be a rough couple of days. Of course, Trevor will spend his life savings to fly out to Melbourne for you guys to take pictures, I'm sure.
That would be proxiuscodex.com.
I don't think he's doing that. But maybe he is. You can go bother him on Twitter.
Twitter or
Discord. Yeah, I tried. Somebody asked where the spoilers website would be. And I believe if you type like !spoiler or something in Merlin's, Proxies Codex came up, but somebody, I forget who it was, typed !Trevor, and I'm really I'm campaigning to get that to actually work.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
sure
amazing.
Trevor would hate it, so we're gonna try to get that done.
I think every time you @Trevor, it should also come up.
Oh, just post a website. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I think other than that, that's basically all we got. Steve and I are going to be driving up today, driving down, driving around, driving somewhere.
We're going east.
To
west.
Pennsylvania.
We're going west.
East, right into the sea.
We're going driving to London.
To London, yeah. We're going to Pennsylvania for the Banish Zone Regional tomorrow. So if you guys are going to be at the Banish Zone, I know it's going to be a bit of a big deal for the people in this area. We will see you there. Make sure to say hi. Shake some babies or whatever.
Kiss some hands.
Shake some babies. We'll be there. But other than that, we will see you guys next week. We look forward to talking with you, ladies and gentlemen, about the design notes and all that good stuff. We'll have a very busy show next week to make up for the not so busy show this week.
If you want to keep up with all Lineage Break nonsense, you can follow us on X. Surely we will be shit posting on the ride home.
True.
About how hot Dao Chan is.
Yeah, it'll just be lots of like letters. I usually just like smash my face into my keyboard.
Yeah, it's just like hot.
Yeah, I hate Elon Musk, so I'll probably make a Blue Sky. I just hate that nobody's on that platform.
Yeah.
But
I also will be moving over to Blue Sky probably within the next week or so.
whatever, you guys can check it out. We'll post those on our Twitter and stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you want to catch us live and get to interact with us before and after the show, maybe a little bit during the show, you can find us shooting the show live every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, asterisk. You can also find the last week's episode of the show up on the YouTube at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday, asterisk, where you can see it if you missed it. That is all we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week.
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Thanks for watching, chat.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
for hanging out.
Yeah, sorry, Theo. We're dragging you a little bit today.
Yeah.
Gotta talk about something.
I
we,
hope-
we talked about how handsome you look.
Yeah, I hope that you didn't join just for us dragging you, and you did join when I said how handsome you looked in those glasses, because that is true.
You can tell Tyler doesn't watch the show. This is bye. Yeah, right.
Bye, Tyler.
That's not how the show works. I mean, the show's over, but
Yeah.
we're still here. Well, you know, we got to decide what we're eating for lunch, and never
Never
watches
watch
the
the
end. Yeah,
But
okay,
the end
good
is always-
friend. Yeah,
The end is always where the good stuff is.
I was there for that. Good. Yeah,
That's fair. That is fair.
yeah. Why are you up today? It's like pretty early for you. Yeah. Driving.
Okay, good.
Where are you driving to, Theo? Where are you going?
We seeing you at the Banner Stone?
Hey, you driving up to the Banishstone, Pennsylvania? We're gonna be driving too. We'll see you there. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. What it is. They're not all gonna be bangers, and so I can like understand. There is an amount of favoritism, and I don't mean favoritism as in they care about one region more than another. That's certainly not true. However, there is something to be said about the events that are shot in North America. It is easier for the dev team to be there, and it is likely that TM32 is running production, which allows them a lot more wiggle room to, you know, have these closing ceremony, like high production value things, sort of like the thing that happened at Santa Clara, right? So it is not super surprising that the European event didn't have the same level of production because the TM32 guys weren't there, and so it's a little bit harder to make a big to-do of the closing ceremony. And events just have a lot more experience with GA. Yeah, that's true, of course. Yep. I couldn't agree more. Going to Starbucks, man, how basic of you.
Yeah.
Basic white girl Theo.
There's no honeydew there.
I didn't even know that they had Starbucks. I thought, is Starbucks a global thing? Yeah.
Yeah, Starbucks is literally everywhere.
They don't have the Dunks down there. That's what it is.
Dunks is surprisingly moving west. You
Oh,
can
yeah?
get it pretty much anywhere now.
Yeah. What about Honeydew? We still have that
No,
one?
honeydew is just us.
Just us.
Yeah,
Just
I don't think it's
Honeydew
out,
donuts.
I don't think it's outside of Massachusetts.
That's where we are, right there. Amen,
and,
brother.
I did see someone ask in chat earlier. We are from Massachusetts, shooting the show in Massachusetts.
MA, Marlboro, Massachusetts. If you want to come down to Webway Games, 496 Boston Post Road East, Marlboro, Massachusetts, that's where we are right now.
Right now.
You can come here and shoot us.
Yep. Or shake our hands and you can take a little peek at our studio.
You can kiss the Blanche and
Yeah.
shake the babies or whatever. Note on the Eternal Magistrates, all the gauntlet qualifiers will get at least one. That number increases the higher placement, with first place getting 4. Okay, yeah, that was a little bit unclear.
Yep.
That's sweet. That's awesome, actually. So does that mean that, like, how many does second place get? 3?
3.
2?
Oh, it'd be
I
so
don't know.
crazy.
I like wonder where the breakpoints
the
are.
3 would be so crazy. I would hate
Well, because
it.
it could just be top 8, top 4, first place.
Right.
So it's like top 8 gets 1, top 4 gets 2, first place gets 4. Or it could be first place, second place.
I would just immediately, if you know, you get second place, you get 3, I'd immediately talk to 8th place and be like, what are you doing with that promo?
Yeah, you want. You can get away with 2. You're like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
3, that's fun.
Yeah,
Just
you're
fun. You get 3,
surely,
you surely have to fix
you're
that.
surely buying one before you leave.
Yeah, getting the 3rd Eternal Magistrate actually costs you money because you have to buy the 4th one for sure. Just get first. It's not,
Right.
can't be that hard, right? Just get first place at the hardest event of the year, probably. It's like whatever, something. Natural's gonna be fucked this year, dude.
Yeah.
It's like really hard to get into nationals.
Yeah, I'm not qualified.
So it's going to be only the Giga Ultra gamers.
I was trying to go to these 2 regionals to qualify, but
That's true.
I'm not getting gold this season.
I'm not.
Maybe I hit
need a
gold
lot of
if I
points.
win tomorrow.
Yeah, just win tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's fine.
So I'll just win
It's not
tomorrow.
that bad. Just win. Just win, dude. Yeah, you get like second place. That's fine too.
Yeah, top 8. I think if I top 8, I probably lock in. But
Well, how many fucking points do you have?
Huh?
How many points do you have?
1326.
Oh, that's far.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got 1.
Oh, that's a lot.
I got 1 point for playing in Pennsylvania. I went from 1325 to 1326.
Jersey.
Jersey, yeah.
How'd you do though? You like kind of scrubbed out?
2-4, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Just don't scrub out. You know, get a nice like 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2 would be great.
Miscut, but you know, get a bunch of event points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be
Event
true.
points are what I need right now. I ELO probably too, but
Yeah,
veterancy, I have a million games.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not there. Like veterancy was like basically the only thing that's carrying me.
I didn't play in our regionals, and I didn't hit gold last season, so like I had a further way to go.
I see. Yeah, that's fair.
Because I had to miss our regional.
Right.
And I had to miss a lot of events.
Yeah, it's tough. Traveling's tough. It's a full-time gig, man. There's so many Grand Archive events to play.
Yep.
I just got the message last week from one Theodore about spoilers, I guess.
You said last week on the show.
Yeah, about scheduling regionals. So
Yeah.
they're coming up. I mean, like new season starts in 6 weeks.
Right. Yeah. That's like
So, you know,
they literally had to
they're
have a
coming up.
conversation with
Come
Mark
up.
about it. Because he was like,
Yeah, he's like, surely there's 2 months more of this.
yeah, he was like, there's like 2 months. I'm like, dude,
it's like a month.
It's
man.
like 4 weeks until the next set.
Right? Yeah. As of, it's 4 weeks from next week, so it's 5 weeks from today.
Yeah.
5 weeks from today. Yeah. Yep. Woo, man, coming up. Well, chat. I mean, that's basically all we got for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have lunch.
We have lunch. We have some dummies that are here, also traveling to Pennsylvania. Damn, dude. Let me tell you, the Lineage Break cohort.
Yeah, we're coming in.
It's like 11 of us going to Pennsylvania. It's kind of fucked.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
There'll be quite a few Lineage Break faces out there, so make sure to say hello. If any of them do you wrong, send them to us. We'll
do them
spank them.
Or if you want, if they do you wrong, we'll let you spank them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
We'll tie them
consensual.
up for you. Yeah.
Consensual.
It's all
consensual.
consensual. It's all consensual.
Hell of a way to end the show. That's what you get
If you stay around.
When you stick around for the live show. Sad I'm not going to be there. We're sad that you're not going to be there as well, Andrew. But I don't know. Whatever. You got like 65 national qualifier points. Who needs it, right?
Yeah.
Relax, okay? Winner, regional winner.
Our regional winner, Tex, out here complaining about not being able to win more regionals. Wow.
Yeah. Leave some for the rest of us.
Yeah. The only one of us that's like locked for sure at nationals right now.
I think
is this
Travis
guy.
is locked too.
Yeah. Travis.
Bubba Gooner. Sorry.
Our Bubba Gooner, yeah.
Yeah, Bubba Gooner will be there. If you see the tallest person in the room in Pennsylvania,
You can call him Bubba Gooner.
that's our Bubba Gooner. Yeah, you're in it for the boys. It's true. Yeah, I just realized that you made a post yesterday, Andrew, about family dinner. And I was like, oh, yeah, as long as you don't top 8. And then I was like, wait a minute. He's not even going to be there. He's griefing me. All right, we're going to leave. Hey, guys. If we see you in Pennsylvania, we'll see you. If not, we'll see you next week. Everybody, make sure to watch the developer stream tomorrow.
Ooh.
You don't need that button.
We're not doing the button.
Maybe for spoiler season.
Yeah, maybe you get the button. I just wanted to remind them the button.
The button's here, and we'll press it at some point.
Yep.
All right. Good night, guys.
Goodbye.